Good morning. It is Monday, August 7, 2017, and we're pleased to bring you today's edition of the local news. Welcome. In the news, economic activity in Brokopondo requires more and more support from the government. Number of graduates at Mulo schools remain around 50% for 5 years. 127th commemoration of Javanese immigration launched on Saturday. And Suriname should report the state of its indigenous people within the context of the Montevideo Consensus. I'm Dakota Simpson Marshall. The local news begins now. The economic activity in the Brokopondo district requires more and more government support. The district lacks a number of facilities on which the Commissioner's office and the local companies are currently working hard. In this context, the first ATM machine in the Brokopondo Center was introduced last Friday. The Surinamese Pospar Bank did the setup. This project has two advantages. First of all, it benefits the community, and on the other hand, it fits into the growth of the state bank. The opening of an ATM in this area is, according to the district commissioner, a step in the right direction. Together with representatives of the mining companies, IAMGOLD and NV Grasalco, the arrival of this ATM was welcomed. The Ministry of Regional Development was represented by the director, Wilco Finishi. He emphasized the growth of Brokopondo and the planning of his ministry for better ways of paying the salaries of the dignitaries, amongst others. The results of the entrance exam of the Mulo schools, or junior high schools, of this academic year are not better when compared with the last 5 years. In an overview from 2008 to 2017 of the Ministry of Education, Science and Culture, it is shown that the number of exam candidates increased annually, but the percentage of graduates remained between 40 and 50%. Last Friday, Mulo students received their exam results, and nationally, 48.8% of the 5,499 candidates passed the exam immediately. In 2016, there was 5,374 students, thus 125 more registered this year. In that year, 55.3% passed the exams immediately. The survey showed that more students enrolled in the entrance examination this year. The ministry cannot give a clear statement as to why the results remain at 50%. The Javanese community is committed to preserve and disseminate its culture, customs, and traditions. In the context of 127 years of Javanese immigration, the Association for the Commemoration of the Javanese Immigration, VHJI, will focus mainly on that. The Cultural Center, Sana Budaya, will be the center of the activities. A lot of activities have been planned to inform the Surinamese society about the Javanese culture. With a gong stroke, the activities for the commemoration of the Javanese immigration was declared open. Mike Nurkus, the District Commissioner of Paramaribo Northeast, appreciates that the Javanese continues to preserve the heritage of their descendants. The activities for 127 years of Javanese immigration will last until August 13. The final item for local news today is that the government of Suriname should report in November about the status of the rights of indigenous people in our country. This reporting is mandatory within the context of the Montevideo Consensus to which Suriname committed itself. In 2013, Suriname signed this convention, and according to the Ministry of Home Affairs, this will be the very first report after the adoption of the Montevideo Consensus. Regionally, the countries where indigenous people live agreed to the rights of the indigenous people, such as land rights, rights to education, gender equality, and health rights should all be guaranteed. These peoples usually live outside the cities, but have equal rights, including the fundamental rights. About 5% of the world's population consists of indigenous peoples. In Suriname, we have 5 tribes, namely the Arawaks, the Caribs, Wayana, Akurios, and the Trios. The vast majority live in tribal communities in the interior and beyond the coastline. Every year, with the celebration of the Day of Indigenous People on August 9, the focus is on the rights of the first inhabitants of Suriname. They have often fought for their right to their residential areas. Regarding the claim of the rights of this group, the government will, according to the treaty, explain how far we are with the recognition and application of the basic rights to these groups. That brings us to the end of local news for today. Join us again tomorrow, same time, same station for more. Have a blessed day.